What's good, everyone? Accent Boy here, back with another video. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Every weekend. I know I haven't been up to par most of the time, but thank you for my fans for rocking with me. But however, here we have a sad story. Very sad, man. And I wish more young females could learn from the situation and be careful, because it's a crazy world that we're living in, and you have some crazy individual out there who will do anything and don't even care. So here we have this situation where we have this 20-year-old young lady who basically lost her life um due to snitching on her lover, so-called lover, who's actually married, and her lover actually end up taking her life because she snitched on him to his wife. So I'm gonna play the video from the news and let you guys see.
Criminal charges filed this week, 1 month after the life of a 20-year-old Milwaukee woman came to a violent end. CBS 58's Michelle Fiore sat down with the victim's parents today, and she joins us now live in the studio. Michelle.
Bill, Kanaya Brunson's mom calls her daughter her best friend. Two men face charges, but the criminal complaint points to lies others told, and for that, Kanaya Brunson's mom is pressing ahead. Kanaya Brunson turned 20 in June, a joy to be around.
She can make you smile right away.
Brunson wanted to be an orthodontist or a vet, later learning she was good at making others look good, so she enrolled in beauty school.
She actually taught me how to put on eyelashes and do my eyebrows.
This is Brunson leaving home the morning of September 24th, texting her mom a smiley.
I wasn't even there 30 minutes and they called and told me her car was found. And I knew then, at that point, like something happened to her.
The day of the murder, police say Brunson met up with a married man she'd been seeing, Sultan Sharif. Strangely, he'd reached out to Brunson's mom a week earlier.
He goes on to say, I want to be done messing with your daughter, but she's reaching out to my wife.
September 24th, a friend of Sharif's called 911 after he says he saw Sharif on top of the victim in Sharif's car, and that the female stated, "He cut my throat." She was screaming and pleading for help. Police didn't locate the two then, but hours later were called to an alley near Keefe and Palmer where Brunson had been tied, shot, and then set on fire.
She was everything to me. She was everything, and this is the most hurtful feeling.
Police interviewed a number of people, including Sharif's wife, who claimed he'd been with her the night of the murder, which the complaint says was debunked through video evidence.
And they think that they're going to be out here and live their normal life after they, helped with this.
Sharif's brother-in-law, Johnny Allen Hopgood, is charged as an accomplice.
It's still hard to believe that she's not, here with us.
Bond for Sultan Sharif is $500,000, and for Johnny Allen Hopgood, it's $50,000. Both are due back in court next week. Reporting live in the studio, Michelle Fiore, CBS 58 News.
All right, people. So there you guys go. You saw the video. Very sad situation here, where you have the 20-year-old female who's actually sleeping with a married dude. And it sucks, because I'm wondering, why do you have to so-called sleep with a married man? Why couldn't you so-called find a guy who is your age to have a relationship or mess around with? But same time, these young girls, they always say, I want a grown man, a guy who could take care of me, etc. Because these young guys can't offer me nothing. And yet, look at it, is an older guy who take her life. And a lot of these side chicks in today's day do not know how to play their role as a side chick. You're supposed to keep your mouth shut and keep on doing what you're doing. But at the end of the day, we can't really trust a lot of these females when it comes to their emotion, because a lot of the time when it comes to exposing, a lot of these females would tend to expose their so-called their side lover to their girlfriend. You guys get the truth what I'm saying? As if it's a guy who is smashing a girl who is in a relationship, most of the time the guy who keep quiet because he still want to keep on smash that girl. Whereas a girl who is smashing a dude and that dude got a girlfriend, if emotion comes into play, that female, because of her emotion, she will let it get into the way and snitch on that dude to his girlfriend. You guys get the drift what I'm saying? But it's really sad. As I said, a lot of these females does not know how to play their part, especially the side piece. And what do you expect from a grown man who been calling your mom and telling your mom that you need to stop reaching out to his wife about you guys affair? What do you think is gonna happen? And it's sad. And I'm not condoning this guy's behavior on what he did, because he didn't have to do this and he could have let you simply live. He could have simply walk away and go his way. And a lot of these females don't understand. When it comes to a lot of these dudes and their family, you do not intervene. What's so hard in that? But no, because you want to expose someone, you bypass and go on and do that. But anyways, this dude, as I said, could simply walk away. She didn't deserve to die that way. You know what I mean? And it's just sad that this dude will spend the rest of his life behind bars, not able to see his wife and if he have kids anymore. All because this so-called female exposer. And I'm so disappointed in this young girl mom too, because as I said, the older dude was reaching out to the mom of that girl, telling her to stop text the wife. So basically that mom know that her younger daughter was messing with a grown ass man who was in a relationship with a woman. You as a mother supposed to be there for your daughter and let her know that you're a young female. You shouldn't be interrupting anyone's family or messing with a grown man. You know what I mean? And as I said, I blame the mom too, because you could have given your daughter some advice, and look at it. Your daughter is dead. Who knows? This dude probably was paying her way to school, probably giving her some type of money. So they bypass that. You know what I mean? And it's just sad that a lot of these females don't even use their common sense. And also, men, like, what do you expect these grown men to offer you in today's day? Yes, they're offering you sex. Yes, they might giving you some money. But if someone telling you to stop mess around with their family, what do you expect is going to happen in the long run? And it's just sad that this girl, as you heard in the news, she have very many dreams and aspiration to be someone, but it cut short because due to these Pookie and Ray Ray dudes. And I hope many other young girls who's out there saying that they want the older man to take care of them, or older man to give them money, or older man to give them sex. I hope you guys using this as a lesson, because the grass is not green on the other side. Look at it. Young 20-year-old female who's supposed to be focusing on herself and focusing on her passion lost her life due to stupidness. Dude couldn't control his emotion, killed the poor girl for no reason. Now gonna end up in jail. And this is what I can't understand with a lot of black men. We don't use our common sense in situation most of the time. We use our emotion. A lot of us men are raised by our single mom, and that's why a lot of us are so freaking emotional rather than masculine. You could have simply let that young girl walk away. And and you guys heard in the news that these guys were actually covering up in the case. Covering up the case. Pretending like nothing's wrong and that they're going to get away with it. But end up getting caught. And I hope, man, that mom feel guilty. Because she let her daughter die. She let her daughter die because she know what was up. You know what was up. And yet you hear on news crying. It's sad. It's sad, yes. But you, as an older woman, should have known. Give your children advice. You look at that dude, you could see that he's crazy. Clearly, he look like he have some problems. And this girl is a young, beautiful female. Beautiful female who probably could get any man that she want. But nah, she decided to mess around with a married guy, just like many of these girls. Someone who have a family and not thinking about the consequences of their actions. They're only thinking about no. What about when that guy don't want you no more or you refuse that guy? What about it? Huh? You not think there's something gonna happen if you reject that man? Worse if he's giving you something and you not offering him anything? Because as I said, there's a lot of crazy dudes out here who is willing to do things without even thinking about the consequences. And I hope many of you young girls could learn from this situation. Not only young girls, because a lot of grown women tend to do it also too. And I hope you guys could take this as a learning lesson to leave people and their relationship alone and play your part. If you're the side piece, play your part and keep it pushing. Because many of the time, it's going to turn out bad. So people, just let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe.